targeted experience. It is about every single point someone who comes from outside the state or outside the city engages with the city or the place. So it will be every touch point, and every touch point will need to be trained and skilled in order to have a positive impact for the tourist. So we will be working with a variety of skilling and training programs with a variety of partners in order to build up this skill set. We will also be establishing dedicated tourism universities and hotel management institutions, as well as taking funding from variety of sources to fund this whole thing, including multilateral funding. Next. Sustainability is obviously the key for having a long-term goal for tourism. Sustainability in terms of ecosystems, in terms of history, culture, as well as in sustainability in branding, so that everything lasts and survives the churn of time. So we will be working on things like blue flag certification, zero emissions, zero plastic, capacity building, and working forward. Thank you, Andy. Next. Regulatory framework. Ramakrishna Garu was saying that there is essential need for creating trust and quality. So this will only come about when there's a strong regulatory and governance framework which protects every single person who enters the state, as well as every person who's operating to provide services. So only when both parties are assured a guaranteed regulatory and responsive framework, the ecosystem will thrive. So for this, we will be having destination specific management organizations, district focused points of contact, so that the investor does not have to run pillar to post trying to figure out how to get various permissions. At state level, we have identified and we've notified specific points of contact, so that the ease with which you engage with government, which is, we all know, not an easy thing, will be smoothened and simplified. Speed of doing business is something which we are prioritizing over all else, for which we will be changing our systems and frameworks so that you can engage better with us. And of course, we will be coming up with strict laws and ensuring safety and security of all. Next. Speed of doing business. We'll be facilitating through single point contacts, dedicated facilitation cells, assistant to investors, integrated data management, and re-engineering of regulatory frameworks. Next. So now I'll quickly tell you what are the incentives which we are offering as part of our policy framework. Next. First and foremost, most important is industry status to the tourism sector, which is the most important thing. But what does it mean for you? When you are given an industry status, it essentially allows for better infrastructure, incentives, and funding opportunities to all of you. There will be lower power tariffs, property tax, better access to credit, working capital, facilitation through single point contacts, as well as protection of your various assets. Next. The project categories which we have identified are which are standard: micro up to 1 crore, small 1 to 10 crores, medium 10 to 50 crores, large is 50 to 250 crores of investment in 2 years, mega is 250 to 500 in 3 years, and ultra mega investment would be more than 500 in 4 years. Next. So the one-time fiscal incentives which we will be offering are 100% reimbursement of stamp duty and transfer duty, 100% waiver of land conversion charges wherever it is applicable, quality certification for MSMEs. You will be reimbursed 100% up to 2 lakhs for national certification and up to 10 lakhs for international certification. Capital subsidy for fixed capital investment up to 25 lakhs, 25% will be subsidized for micro, 25% up to 1.5 crore for small, 25% up to 7.5 crores for medium, 10% up to 10 crores for large, 10% up to 25 crores for mega, 5% up to 40 crores for ultra mega. Additional 5% of up to 10 lakhs for women, SC, ST and disabled entrepreneurs is also being offered. Recurring fiscal incentives will be industry, next Andy, next. Industry rates for all categories, reimbursement of electricity duty for a period of 5 years for all categories from date of commencement of commercial operations, net SGST 100% reimbursement for 7 years for MSME and 7 to 15 years on case-to-case basis for large and above from the date of commencement of operations, or up to realization of 100% of your fixed capital investment, which is very generous. Employment will be based on employment to investment ratio. We will be giving out follow-up GOs. As I said, there will be more GOs coming up detailing a lot of these things which we are saying here, and those hopefully will be out in a few weeks' time. Special fiscal incentives will be here to enable you to, one is speed of doing business, incentivizing you to invest faster. Capital subsidy of 2% of fixed capital investment if you do it within 1 year of the approval. Approval is designated as issual of GO in your name. Capital subsidy of 1% within 2 years of approval. Additionally, on a case-to-case basis, we will be having a geographic spread capital subsidy of 5% of FCI for positioning the projects in locations which are not usual. Utility services and property taxes, the rates will be as per industry rates, which is also again a very big thing. Tailor-made benefits will be there for mega and ultra mega, and there's an overall cap of incentives up to 100% of FCI. Next. Non-fiscal incentives will be, of course, clearance of all your permissions under single desk within set timelines without any physical touch points, very critical. Investment facilitation cell, as I said, at the district level it will be chaired by the district collector. At the state level we have a cell, and specifically for themes and destinations also we will be developing, but that's not for investment facilitation but for management. So the destination management organization. There's also an investment tracker which is monitored at the highest level of the government to make sure that all your investments are smoothly handled without any delays. Speed of doing business, as I earlier explained, to ensure quick and efficient investments. Next, Andy. Other initiatives, APTDC is also will be soon coming up with multiple opportunities for PPP investments of over 1,000 crores. So to upgrade our existing tourism infrastructure which is with the corporation right now. It will come up in multiple formats. We will be sharing those details soon as they get approved. State Tourism Excellence Awards were recently conducted. World Tourism Day was conducted. We will be doing this as an annual event. There will be more such events, more such trigger points to bring all of us together so that this kind of deliberation and discussion which we will have today will improve our responsiveness to us and your engagement with us. Single desk approvals and destination management organizations, as I said, and for safety and security, tourism security force and police stations will be there. Next. This is the last stage of the presentation. Just wanted to say finally we are as successful as the partnerships we have. Next. So we have seen that 55% of private investment globally are usually in creating hotels and accommodation units. We have listed out some of our major partners who have committed or will be committing to putting in all this money to create employment across the state. We have all the big brands working to invest in Andhra Pradesh. But in addition to this, we are also working with over 150 partners to bring in investments in various sectors, not necessarily rooms and hotel stays, but various aspects of tourism. And we are regularly engaging with them in order to handhold their entry and investment into Andhra Pradesh. Next. We are also actively working with Government of India to bring in every single investment or opportunity which GOI offers us. So in all the major schemes of Ministry of Tourism of Government of India, AP is an active participant. Swadesh Darshan, Prasad, SASKI, which is a recent thing. All of these we have over 500 crores of investments and work which is happening. So under Swadesh Darshan, we are developing a Buddhist circuit. Then there's a coastal tourism circuit in Nellore, and for Konasima around Kakinada Hope Island, and in Arku Lambasingi. Similarly, under Prasad, so far we have Simhachalam, Annavaram and Narsimha Swami temples. More hopefully will be coming. And under SASKI, we are going to start work in Gandikota and Akhanda Godavari. Thank you. Next. So broadly, I've covered the highlights of the policy, but as I earlier said, this is only the beginning. This policy is the foundation on which we will keep coming up with new incentives, new frameworks to enable you to participate in the state. And I'm really hoping that today will be one of a very useful days for all of us to figure out how to take this forward. Thank you so much.